Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith, looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Back to throw. Fowler. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Fowler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one good for 16 yards and a first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Fowler. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. first carry for Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Fowler caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now a handoff looking right. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now they try the right side here. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll go on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try the air now with Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Let's go, 15. Double.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Herndon's got it complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake. Fowler. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play. Smith to Crowder. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On the carry, here's Clement. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Back to throw. Fowler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Detroit! Here we go.
From the gun, Fowler. Buying top, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Fowler. Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fowler. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Preston Smith. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out and out come the Eagles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Fowler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. On 1st and 10, Fowler. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Fowler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Good!
Back to throw. Fowler. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw. Fowler is complete. Left side to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run with Clement, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to throw. Fowler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set, 3-19.
Off play action. Fowler. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the 50, it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith operating from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Fowler. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fowler. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fowler. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And welcome Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Fowler. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And now running right through it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A run, it's Clement. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Fowler. And he gets turned in over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Settle down, huh?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Pushes him over, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Smith now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to throw, Smith. He's going to let it go deep from... And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Malcolm Mitchell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with deep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Fowler. Completes it to Aguilar. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. And here come the Redskins now. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you